Question 5. Matt works for the city of Centerville, checking for expired parking meters. When checking meters, he travels a rectangular path that starts and ends at the corner of Main Street. So you can see here it's going to look like this. Matt travels this path 15 times. So this is important. He travels this 15 times. And they want to know how many miles does Matt travel. So what we're going to do is figure out what is the total distance in feet for one loop. So we'll do the total distance. And that's in feet of one loop. And then we're going to multiply that by 15 because he does 15 loops. And this will give us the total distance for 15 loops in feet. And then from here, we're going to convert into miles because it asks us to convert it into miles right here. And this is our conversion we're going to use. So let's do this. So if we have, this is 3,500 feet because it says it down here. And this is 3,500 feet. That's 7,000 feet. And this is 2,000 feet. And this is 2,000 feet. So that's 4,000 feet. So that's going to be 7,000 feet plus 4,000 feet, which is 11,000 feet. So now we have to multiply this, and that's just for one loop. So now we need to multiply this figure by 15, which is going to give us 165,000 feet. Let me separate this real quick. Now we're on the second part where we're on this part right here where now we're going to go ahead and convert into miles. So what we're going to do is you could do a proportion for this or you can write it from left to right using dimensional analysis. I think setting a proportion up is typically easier if you're just doing a single conversion. So we can say, okay, if I have 165,000 feet, for some number of miles, we'll call it X miles. And using what we have up here, our conversion, we know that 5,280 feet is the equivalent of 1 mile. Then we can solve this using cross multiplication. So we're going to multiply that, those two together, and then these two together, and then set each answer, each product from that multiplication equal to each other. So 165,000 times 1 is just 165,000. That does not change. And that's equal to 5,280 times x. So to solve for x at this point, we're going to divide both sides by 5,280. I'm running out of room a little bit. And then using a calculator, we can figure out that if we do 165,000 divided by 5,280, this gives us 31.25. And that's in miles because we have the miles units next to the x right here. So the answer for this one is C because it's saying about.